I'll lower the sound a lot here. And then previously they had an ability to move this at a faster pace. Double time, I think. So we'll see. Anyway, I pick cost control, so I get 100 more supply, but my stuff is a little bit worse, 13% worse technically than everybody else's. Yep, here's our double time. I go ahead and spread out my guys. He gets Stormcallers and Fangs. I get Sledgehammers and Marksmen, which is perfect, I feel like, for cost control. Or, well, it's pretty good anyway. My opponent here gains 200 supplies in the first round. I think that's one of the worst. And then his guy is also cost control over here. My friend's is heavy, so his guys have a bit more health. So we're all spreading out here. This will be interesting because I actually didn't watch Winterford's side of the game. Is this guy's name? So be interested to see how this goes. But there's a couple really cool moments in this match I'm excited to share. Okay, we're almost there. All right, so here we go. I got a storm. I bought a Stormcaller and another marksman, maybe. Not sure. I got one of my marksmen helping out. They just encounter some chaff. My tanks are taking a bunch of damage. My marksman loses to his fangs. My friend here gets run over by his guys, and then I get run over on that right flank as well. Really, my marksmen were hitting his chaff, so that was a huge problem. We both selected I think everyone selects intelligent marksman here, so all the marksmen are gaining 75% more XP. And I selected it, and I actually got marksman. Anyway, so I get another Stormcaller and another Sledgehammer just to get some more beef out there. And I have a Sledgehammer strat that I want to do at some point. I'm actually going to watch, when this starts off, I'm actually going to watch my friend here. So you can see, oh, here we go. So we get some, this opponent is big on the sentry missiles and whatnot. That was a really good hit. And yeah, you can see how well that's going to go. Crawlers dead on those Stormcrawlers, that's done. But our Stormcrawlers get kind of messed up with these guys, but the Sledgehammers really knock out his stuff, his crawlers, and then tank really well, and then my Stormcrawlers are just blasting. He's actually hanging in there long enough. My Sledgehammer's still just barely hanging on. Better over here. He's barely hanging on against his platoon, if you will, of Sledgehammers, but my Stormcaller is ripping them up along with this marksman. And then this is a real problem for me. I think I lose this match as well because of this. These crawlers came in and knocked that out. I don't really have anything to deal with crawlers. Yeah, so that should be that. So I knock out the last of his stuff. And even one more marksman. So, not going well. We all get intensive training, I think. Oh, he skips for 50, my friend here. Or, battle mates, battle buddy. Upgrade these guys. And then I don't remember what I do. Yep, they're getting a bunch of XP, so that's nice. This guy, he sees that his opponent, Winterford, he sees that his opponent is big on the sentry missiles, so he gets a bunch of crawlers out front to help deal with that. Good call. I probably wouldn't place him that far front, but it's all good. Let's hope. And I get some more Sledgehammers, I think, this round, and like one more Sledgehammer, I think, one more Stormcaller. Some Sledgehammers to cover there. And then a sentry missile. I'm trying to time it. I tried to aim it so that it would get both of these squads here. And I think you'll see that I aim it perfectly. I even get some crawlers in there. It was literally a perfect deal there. Knock out almost 3 squads with one sentry missile. Super huge value. And you can see how well it paid off. I just immediately blew away all this stuff. Winterford, my battle buddy, is just getting destroyed. And I even lose my structure over here. And my best Stormcallers. But we have such we've got the formula is really good, right? We've got these Stormcallers or these Sledgehammers just soaking up a bunch of damage from all of his Sledgehammers and Marksmen, and my Stormcallers just blowing them the heck up. So that is that. So I actually pull out the win there, finally touch him. Let's see what we get. Field device. I can't believe I'm the only one that went junior manufacturing. That is nutty to me. Absolutely nutty. I guess they think they're going to win the game. Lickety split here. So, because you only need 4 units to make that worth, break even on that, and then it's just making money. So, 2 rounds, right? So crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm surprised people didn't play for a long term there. I get another Stormcaller and another Stormcaller. I'm just like, you know what was really whooping them up? Stormcallers, because they've got a lot of immobile units, right? The callers are a problem, but the rest of it, these fangs, sledgehammers, marksmen, very vulnerable to Stormcallers since they're so immobile. And so you can see I'm just laying into him. However, he does try to take measures to deal with it. His step rolling in, sledgehammers deal really well with that, and the Stormcaller missile barrage is just hitting him hard. Now his marksmen and stuff are messing me up, and his sentry turrets are reducing a lot of his my damage. But you can see my friend here bails again, and I eventually lose it all here. But my opponent only makes it out with 2 marksmen, so that's pretty good. It's kind of a shame too, because those marksmen are gaming, right? We all got the intelligent marksman thing, so they're gaining more XP than usual from still blowing up more stuff. But Winter Forward skips again. I get something. Incendiary Bomb. You can. So this is funny. I of course don't see this portion. This is what the enemy is doing. The enemy sees me as the stronger opponent, right? And so they lay in both of their incendiary bombs. Both this player and this player decide, oh, time to just nuke the heck out of me. And so I'm like, well, I know incendiary's up. I got it, and I expect everyone else will as well. It's just really good. So what do? He barricades himself in shields, fully expecting an incendiary bomb as well. And I actually, obviously I don't see that, but I'm apparently deciding what to do. Takes me a long time, apparently, compared to everyone else. But I lay out an incendiary bomb in a place where, even though he's shielded, right, I'm like, he's not going to, he can't shield this far. This is my side of the board. And then I start laying out shields as well. And you can see that I'm like, just in case, my opponent tries to incendiary me, that should be taken care of. And then I don't know if what units I go. I get range. From colors. And boom! Look at that. My incendiary goes off, of course, so the enemies are going to walk through that, but I block completely both of their incendiary launches, totally wasted on me, and leaving my pal to do his thing. And his units just getting annihilated by my long-range Stormcallers now, and I lose only one shield at this point. And some of my stuff is starting to, some of my sledgehammers are starting to walk through my own fire, but my Stormcallers are just, even through these sentry turrets, are making it happen. My buddy actually finally doing his thing. He decided to follow suit, got a bunch of Stormcallers, and apparently that's the name of the game. My Stormcallers wiped out his enemy marksman, and same thing over here. So, if the enemy has a lot of some of the more immobile units in the meta, fangs, sledgehammers, marksmen, right? It's a good choice. Go for the Stormcallers. So I get electromagnetic blast. I think my buddy skips again. Yeah, they get some different stuff. He gets my enemy gets my opposite corner gets electromagnetic blast as well, so it's going to knock out these shields, I think. And he gets sentry turrets back up, more sentry turrets this time. I say double down on, or what is it now this time? Quadruple down on Stormcallers at this point. I just line the battlefield with them, and I guess he wants rid of these shields, so that's why he puts it there. And boom, you can see a huge wave of missiles just flying in there. And they're doing some damage, but you can definitely see the sentries are doing some good stuff, are helping out my enemy. So you can see this guy, my friend here, Battle Buddy, has a bunch of Stormcallers as well, and also got a good up front, some good chaff with the Mustangs and whatnot. Generally wouldn't recommend Mustangs as chaff, but it's working for him, so I won't argue with it. And pretty soon he's all he's got left is his back line, the marksman, and same thing over here. And I am able to knock out each of those $100 100 doubloon sentry turrets. So that's nice. So we're about to end it. I go for senior attack. I go for more attack because I got these Stormcallers right. I guess everybody else, yeah, most people go attack. Yeah. So anyway, for some reason he decides to shield up, and this guy decides to get some overlords. And apparently I decided to shield up as well. I guess there maybe was some acid or incendiary or something in there. I didn't remember. There must have been some sort of like attack, a nuke or something. Anyway, both our sides are all shielded up. So you can see he's given up in the sentry turrets. He's like, oh, I can't. There's too many Stormcallers at this point. I can't deal with it. So I won't even try. So he's just like, I know what I'll do. I will photon my guys, make them tougher, and or I guess I do that. I'm sorry. I actually slow the enemy, and I for the Stormcallers I get the incendiary bomb. As you can see, I just like that first barrage just annihilated his stuff. Like, it's too slow. And this stuff has tons of attack now, how high leveled and the attack and whatnot. So, and then his overlords are just getting sniped by the my marksmen and whatnot. And yeah, looks like his front line ran out, and it's Stormcaller versus whatever's left. But obviously, nothing but pure destruction there. And I think that is game. One shot. Yep. Very fun game. I loved tanking all that. They thought this was going to be a big total wipe on me, and I just tanked the whole thing with shields, and then Stormcalled my way out of that, and out of an early defeat. You know, we were behind for quite a while there, and managed to pull it out. So that was fantastic. Bravo to Winterford for not giving up hope.